dedication, and your uniqueness. I mean a lot to me. Can you tell? Okay, for your musicianship. For the relationships that you have fostered, and in watching each of you grow as musician educators. My colleagues and I are not ready to say goodbye, obviously. But it is now your time to begin your journey as relentless architects of human potential. And so now comes the time where we move to your hoodie, and here's how we're going to do this. I'm going to call your name, and I'd like you to come forward and be recognized. I'm going to say something briefly about you, and then we'll commence the hoodie, okay? Okay. So, let's start with Louis Devanzo. Louis is a calm, nurturing, and creative musician who has brought his love of music to students of all ages this year. Louis is conscientious and caring about his students and about his studies. Louis's growth through his study in the MAT program has taken his skills and love for playing to a point where he can now bring these gifts to others. Through his student teaching placements, he has realized the impact that students make upon their students. When we open our classrooms and support and nurture their creative and expressive capacities, nothing is impossible when we share through music. Congratulations, Louis. I swear, I'm going to technology. Brian Dempsey. Brian is a persistent and driven individual. He is a student who pursues excellence in all facets of his academic studies, and he did so with the drive and determination to set his future in motion, in a direction that he is passionate about, that of being a teacher. Brian also is passionate about music, about playing the sax, and about working with kids. His creative and uninhibited nature are his strengths and will be his foundation as a teacher. He is determined and works diligently to improve his skills and to refine his teaching abilities, to bring engaging and relevant musical experiences to his students. Congratulations, Brian. Mike is a dynamic and passionate musician who has learned about the value of teaching and the power of bringing music into the lives of his students. Always striving to be at his best, whether as a musician or as a teacher, Mike has brought a drive, dynamic, and energy to the MAT classroom this year through his studies and as a teacher in the classroom. Mike is also one of our resident technological gurus. His love and knowledge of all things apps has brought a new perspective to the MAT classroom and how technology can be an exciting and powerful tool when teaching kids to be creative through music. Congratulations. John is a wonderfully creative, caring, and contemplative musician educator who understands the potential that each student has, and he strives to cultivate their creativity. He is also an out-of-the-box thinker and teacher, which brings a fresh perspective to why we teach music. John's ability to design lessons which bring the content of the curriculum to life and to really engage his students in their musical learning and experiences is what makes him an outstanding musician educator. He He truly has the best interests of his students in mind, and he wants to give and share with them music in a way that they will truly love it as much as he does. John embraces the importance of being creative and cultivates the love of music within every student he teaches. Congratulations, John. Anthony DiGregorio. Tony is a driven, highly organized, technological, and conscientious musician educator. His ability to keep an open mind and to always want to improve upon his skills for the benefit of bringing a great musical experience to his students is what makes him a remarkable person and someone so naturally suited to teach. Tony is a leader as a student, peer, colleague, and teacher. He understands the value of being the consummate professional as a student and teacher, and this awareness provides for a bright future. Tony's love of all things technological and his ability to utilize these tools efficiently and creatively in the music education classroom gives all kids a special gift. And this is to be able to learn, create, and express through music. So Tony, here's to Domain 4 and to a bright future, which will be everything you dream it to be. Congratulations. Melinda Gervasi. Melinda is a creative and caring musician educator who understands what it takes to touch the lives of her students through music. She has learned this year that the art of teaching is just as much about the person you are as it is about the artist and teacher you are. And through this understanding, she has developed her teaching skills through her love and passion for music to bring to students a uniquely creative and expressive environment where they feel free and safe to create and collaborate musically with each other. Congratulations, Melinda. Mike Huff. Has had a full MAT year. In addition to getting married this spring,
congratulations!
Mike is a confident and mature musician educator who is aware and committed to his studies and his music. Through his experiences this year in the MAT program, he has learned the values of believing in himself as a musician educator to provide his students with engaging and creative learning through music. Mike challenged himself to learn firsthand about urban education through both of his placements in the Philadelphia School District this year. He gained understanding and awareness of the importance of bringing music to all students and the challenges that this presents. Perhaps what he realized most is the amazing ability to break through and to reach his students and to connect with them through relevant and meaningful musical experiences. Congratulations, Mike. Stanley Johnson. Beyond his love of the great state of Maine, Wade loves music and kids. This is so apparent when you watch him create music with a room full of students, whether they are in first grade or in high school. He is compelled to reach his students in creative and thoughtful means of learning that engage them through relevant and meaningful musical experiences. Wade does not take for granted the value of music in the lives of his students. Rather, he sees music as an opportunity to interact through a powerful lens of self-expression and creativity. I perceive that he sees his role as a guide and caretaker of this beautiful thing called music, as he gives and shares of it with his students. Wade's care and compassion, his drive and passion for music, his smarts and his musical sensibilities, and his ability to truly be himself are a beautiful mix of what a real and honest musician educator are. Congratulations, Wade. Chad Justice is an honest, methodical, and yet highly creative musician educator who values the importance of music in education, and he continually seeks to improve upon how we bring music to students. Perhaps it is his study and immersion into composition that brings this perspective, which provides for a design of learning through music that creates new forms, new exercises, and new approaches to learning musical skills and knowledge. He is deeply committed to his studies and to music, and he has brought this commitment to his students this year, always looking to grow and to create new forms so that his students could have the best possible musical experiences. Congratulations, Chad. Andrew Cruz. In addition to his passion for playing the drums, Andrew Cruz possesses a maturity and focus that has been the foundation of his success this year. Highly conscientious and hardworking, Andrew has given his absolute all during his studies and student teaching, and it has shown. His growth as a musician educator and his awareness for the design and depth of bringing quality and creative musical experience to students has been exceptionally impressive. He was successful in the high school concert band setting, but his ability to design creative, nurturing, and engaging lessons for even the smallest of learners is an endearing observation. Andrew is comfortable and confident and has found his identity as a teacher. As you watch him interact with kindergarten students on a sunny spring day, not only is his energy and creativity as a musician alive in the classroom, but so too is his care and compassion for his students to bring them creative and engaging learning through music. Congratulations, Andrew. Graham Lambert. I met Graham Lambert about 2 years ago via a Skype interview for the MAT program. He was living and teaching in Washington State at the time. Little did I know that we were welcoming into the program such an insightful, caring, and compassionate musician who would find the beauty of himself as educator too. Quiet, focused, calming, and yet incredibly warm and funny. This year, Graham's outer teaching personality has met with the inner beauty that he possessed and I witnessed during that initial interview. Graham truly wants to be the best for his kids, and he wants to give and share their music in a creative and expressive way, one that is safe for all of the students to find themselves and their voices, their feelings, thoughts, and ideas through music. He is introspective and at the same time brings a passion and engagement outwardly to students, which draws them into his musical teaching and learning environment. His care for his peers and colleagues, his care for his studies, and his willingness to receive feedback and nurturing so that he can grow as a musician educator are the foundational qualities that give him the seeds to grow his love of music and teaching. So Graham, I leave you with some words from the wonderful Paulo Coelho. The world lies in the hands of those who have the courage to dream and who take the risk of living